Good morning and welcome back to another Chatting with Wisdom. And I am Giga Quake, which means Talking Feather Woman, and I'm your host. I'm also known as Roly Allaire, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. In this quick update, I'm introducing Tina Collura, who is one of our speakers for this year's annual Women Inspiring Women for March 2023. This annual conference is a 3-day virtual event meant to provide transformation and connection to women around the world. With 22 speakers joining us from all the corners of the world, the theme this year is Embrace Learning to Express Ourselves. Tina Collura is a business growth consultant, award winning productive coach, motivational speaker, and chief operating officer for small businesses who helps business owners get out of their own way and into results in less than 90 days. Tina shows business owners how to develop and implement business growth strategies, build better teams, generate leads, increase revenue, and strengthen brand awareness with effective mindset and goal setting strategy sessions. So during the conference, Tina will be sharing stop making excuses and get stuff done. So welcome, Tina. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for doing this. I think it's just wonderful, all the work that you're putting into it. And yeah, so thank you.
Well, thanks for joining, and I'm so excited to have women from around the world. So tell me, where are you from?
I am from Ontario, Canada. Lived here all of my life. I actually live in a small town north of an hour and a half north of Toronto. It's called Bolton. So it's part of Caledon. And moved here, I want to say 6 years ago. Because once I started having kids, I needed to move out of the city and into more of the country.
Beautiful. And I love that. So you're roughly probably about 5 hours south of me, where I am in Halebury. So tell me one quirky or unusual thing about yourself.
Well, I don't know if it's unusual or quirky to others, but every time I say this, people are like, "What?" So I actually have my skydiving license, and I prefer skydiving over whitewater rafting. I went skydiving for the first time with some family members, and when I told my mom that we were jumping out of a plane, she said, okay. She's like, just make sure that you and your brothers are not in the same plane. I'm like, did you hear what I said? I'm like, we're jumping out of the plane. So, yeah. So I have a bit of an adventurous side of me that I like to tap into every now and then. And I have two daughters now, and I'm just so excited for when they turn 18 so that we could go skydiving. My husband is terrified of roller coasters. He gets all queasy and vertigo and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, and then I have a fear of drowning. So the whitewater rafting, I just jump into things, Rolly. I just say yes, not realizing what I'm doing until I actually get there, and it's like, oh crap! I'm like, I can't swim very well. They're like, it's okay. We'll put a yellow helmet on you, so if you fall out of the raft, we'll come for you first. I'm like, thank you. So
That's beautiful. And actually, that's kind of interesting because I can swim really well, but I'm always afraid of drowning as well. And so that's cool to know that they can put a yellow hat on me if I
yeah,
actually decide that I actually want to be that adventurous. Because I've
yeah.
thought about it, but it's like, what happens if I land in the water? What happens? So
You'll be
apparently,
okay. I did it. I did. I survived.
yay!
Yay.
So, and actually, it was funny because it was a conversation that my husband had the other day. Well, what about whitewater rafting? And I'm like, no, I don't think so.
It's
So
so much fun. Honestly, I would do it again. Very full of fear, but so much fun.
beautiful. I love it. And if you pee your pants, you're in the water, nobody can tell the difference, right?
Nobody will know. Nobody will know.
So tell me, why did you sign up for as a speaker for this year's event?
I love the theme, women inspiring women. It's what I love to do. I love surrounding myself with strong, powerful women who want to do better or be better. And knowing that I have two young daughters, I want to set an amazing example for them. and any opportunity to embrace who we are and who we are meant to be. I would just want to be a part of that. I want to share my story, my journey, in hopes that it would help others really understand that it is a bumpy road, this thing called life and interacting with other humans. But, together we can just accomplish so much more. So thank you for putting this on and bringing us all together, women from around the world. It's an amazing journey that we are on, and so just thank you for giving us the platform for doing it.
Well, and I just love the connection that we make with each other. So in the backstage kind of thing, we have that connection that we get to make with all the speakers, and that we actually get to know each other a little bit more. And then doing these interviews allows us to be able to get to know each other as well. And we're doing another interview later on this afternoon for another podcast for anyone who is able to make it. I'm not sure if you were attending that one or not, but it's that opportunity for us to be able to expand and support each other in what it is that we do. And one of the things that I think is amazing is, so like over the last 6 years, is that women that come together to help present have so much to offer, and not that the ones who haven't presented don't have anything to offer, but they have so much to offer. And the part that I think that is really fascinating is, yes, we have a theme, but the underlying messages that come forward from what the speakers present in that time frame is incredible. And so how we learn from each other and what we do in our experiences may be completely 100% different. However, when we're coming together, we're so alike, right? So
Yeah, absolutely. And you bring up a very valid point, because we've all been on different journeys, but our struggles are sometimes the same. And it all comes down to our core, our values, our beliefs, and what pushes us, the why, the reason why we do what we do. I love hearing other people's journeys and stories as well, because it you learn from it, and this is why we do what we do, right?
yeah, and one of the things that with being able to put on this conference is that we actually get to learn what we do from others as well within the conference. So like it's not just the speakers. So yes, we have 22 beautiful women who are sharing their stories, their wisdom, and their inspiration. However, we have the women that are actually coming in who are listening and sharing and having these conversations with each other, that also get to have that opportunity to share something that they may not necessarily have shared because that opportunity hasn't necessarily come up. And it's incredible to see how friendships and bonds are made during this 3-day event, even though it's virtual. And so people who have attended the first 3 in person have come back, and a few of them have come and continued on the whole time. But then a few of them are like, well, when are you going to do this in person? It's like, in person doesn't give us that opportunity that we actually have to be able to have women from around the world come and present and share. And the experience is just so much different. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to reach over and rub elbows literally with people. However, being able to have this experience. But one of the things that I really like about the platform that we're using, so we use Zoom, so we join in on Zoom, but people actually get to, so like it's not a presentation style where everybody is in a webinar format and only the speakers present. We actually get to unmute and have conversations with each other as well. And so that's the part that I absolutely love and adore. And so early birds are open. Early bird registration, so $77 Canadian, goes up to $97 after February 15th, after our last speaking interview, as well as the VIP is $147, which is a $50 saving of because it goes up to $197 after the early bird. And so don't forget to get your ticket. You definitely want to come and join us for this 3-day event. And anybody who accesses the VIP has access to all the recordings after 60 days. So yeah, looking forward to this and can't wait to meet with everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.